If you travel to that star, it's 4 quadrillion miles away. I know girls aren't good at maths, but that's a long way.
Man, you all knew what you were doing when you told me to watch this. Doctor Who is back with Shurigawa and a new, companion.
Planet of the incels.
So season 2, episode 1 starts off with this guy who, does something really nice for her. You know, I had an ex that did that for me, and it was really sweet, but in my mind, logically, I was like, you know that this doesn't mean anything. You know this is a scam, right? But I didn't say that to him because he went out of his way to do something nice, and I appreciated it, and I understood the gesture as being romantic, but it is a freaking scam. Because if everybody else wants to buy the same star, your name means jack shit. Just saying. Anyway.
Thank you.
You could fold the paper and save it for later, but never mind.
So what we get from this is that this guy's an asshole, and she still decides to stay with him. Obviously, there were red flags here from day 1, but that's who she chose. You must be putting down some good pipes.
So what it means is, that star, that's yours. That star, right there.
And a million other people's who also paid for the same scam.
Shining down upon us.
Does it have to say miss?
Are you married?
No.
What is the problem with it saying miss? Are you a freaking sir? He already did it. What in the world? Oh my god. You know, these two are actually meant for each other. The longer this episode goes on, the more you realize these two are perfect for each other. Because she's as insufferable as he is. Maybe even more so.
And it's miss. You like it? Oh.
Yes. I'm sorry, Alan. Yes. This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me.
This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you, really? I mean, okay. If this is truly the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you, then why would you have an issue with it saying miss, which is technically your government title, giving that you're not married, you freaking idiot. This is the reason why this man is treating you like this, by the way, because you're a fucking idiot. And so every stereotype that he is pushing on you is because you're showcasing it, dumbass.
Thank you.
Just, kiss you.
Why do they look so awkward when they're doing it? Ew. He looks like he doesn't want to kiss her. Like one of them is toting the other one for a green card or something. I don't know which one it is, but you can't tell because they both look like there's no chemistry there. So as you can see from that scene, they end up kissing, and that's basically it, right? And then we see the star, or a comet, the star shits it's another star out of itself, and 17 years later, Doctor Who shows up at a hospital where this woman works.
So who bit you? Was it a dog? Was it a man? Was it your wife?
Ew. What is wrong with this woman? She's supposed to be a nurse, someone who's meant to comfort and help someone, but she's acting like dog shit. I would not trust this woman with my freaking finger. Honestly, the second she showed up on screen, I just did not like her at all. When Ruby had showed up on screen, I'm like, oh yes, we love Ruby. This woman, I don't know what the hell is her problem. She has this perpetual donkey dick up her ass or something, but it's like she's mad at the entire world. She's disgusting. So Doctor Who is ambling around the hospital, trying to find her, and they keep missing each other. Then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get that information anyway. Oh no, I just killed a whole bunch of people on life support. Hoping that generator kicked in.
Linda, don't touch the granola. It's mine.
It's Belinda, and that was Christine, not me.
And this bitch is a thief on top of everything else. It looks like she lives with roommates, and I cannot stand it when something is not yours. You are working, everybody else is working, but you're eating other people's food. Make your own food, buy your own food. I'm guessing that the plate she picked up before, based on what it looks like, her plate is in that little thingamabob, right? That little square thing that says Belinda. She probably wrote that on there because that's hers. She picks it up, and she smells it, and she does not like the smell of her own food type, but yet she is willing to steal someone else's food instead of throwing out your food that doesn't smell appealing to you for some reason. You fucking weirdo. God damn it, I hate this character so much. Then it looks like this freaking mook takes the granola bar anyway and starts eating it and swallowing down the freaking juice. Now, that juice is, we don't know whose that is, but she took the granola bar that the person explicitly told her to leave. Not setting her up to be a very likable person at all. Is she supposed to be the villain of the story? Because if she is, that all tracks. So she sleeps, and we see her star certificate start blasting. Everything is shaking. A ship lands, and these robots come to take her away, like anybody would want her ass.
real, actual robots, are you? Because that's just ridiculous. Why? You're wrecking the place! And my landlord is not a nice man. Where do you think you're going?
I don't know if I'm getting to the point where I'm aging out of the show or something, but this is dog ass. The writing, the dialogue, it just feels like pure slop, to be honest. Oh, God. This woman is just ruining the atmosphere. And on top of it, the bad writing is also bad. This feels, I don't know, dude.
Miss Belinda Chandra. You are Miss Belinda Chandra.
I don't know my name.
Name confirmed. Your Majesty.
You're what now?
You will come with us.
What if I don't?
And a cat just happened to be walking by at that moment in time. I don't know if Agatha all along is... No, that's actually better than this is, to be honest. Acolyte's more entertaining than this. So she's their queen. They're walking like they're on cocaine or something. I mean, she could outrun them if she really wanted. They show her the star certificate and it's like, this you, bro? So they take her. Robot revolution, yay. The doctor is following after her.
Mr. Alan Daniel Budd, go get him! I haven't seen him in 16 years. I think he moved to Margate.
So that was her boyfriend, and then she sees a TARDIS outside, and she's like, someone do something, and then it starts glitching, and things start repeating, and so does the TARDIS, and he's like, oh my god, that's not supposed to happen. Which, to be fair, this is a very cool effect. I do like the sci-fi element of this, and I would have liked it fully if the writing wasn't so subpar, and the dialogue wasn't so cringy, and this companion didn't ruin the entire freaking atmosphere of this episode. So they bring her to their freaking planet, and that's where they see this woman named Sasha. Everything is made in her image.
What's the layoff for you?
Welcome to Miss Belinda Chandraville.
Don't you stop.
I stand as people's representative. My name is Sasha 55. And on behalf of all Miss Belinda Chandra kind, I bid welcome to our one true queen.
Yes, sure, but can you just tell these goons?
And we obey our...
You call them goons, that's racist. So rebels are being killed, and we must obey our robot overlords is the motto this woman is saying, and she's like, please help us. But then we find out later that these robots can't hear every 9th word. So wouldn't they have already heard her saying or asking this woman for help? There goes the doctor.
The planet Miss Belinda Chandra 1 will celebrate your royal wedding. Congratulations to your majesty.
What do you mean wedding? Who am I marrying?
I think it's safe to say anybody who's marrying you or choosing to marry you is definitely bulletproof. So it turns out to be this guy called AI Generator. He knows no kindness and no mercy or what have you, but they demand union. And he has exactly the same certificate that she has. So they have the doctor come forward, and he speaks like a coded language where he's saying every 9th word as a coded message to her or something.
They've all changed me. Because on that day, the robot revolution arose. Please.
What?
Thank you for listening attentively to my story. Careful.
Okay.
The AI generator evolved and achieved perfection. Robots. It told its soldiers to conquer all life faulty. No one knows why. It remains a mystery. Cannot.
How did he figure that out? And why? Why is it every 9th word they can't hear? If they've killed rebels, wouldn't the rebels have known this? Or is this something only the doctor and his immediate posse figured out? And if that's the case, then why would Sasha early on have taken the risk of asking this woman to help them, knowing that the robots were right behind her and could hear?
Must finally unite. Soon. Your Highness. The time is
I will never understand Doctor Who. These robots are so slow and clunky. They can't even turn around fully 360 degrees or 180 degrees in order to fire their freaking guns. How in the world have humans not already taken over these things? Seriously. Look how slow they're moving. They're terrible. They're worse than the freaking Cybermen. So discount Zendaya over here is happy because the doctor is going to get her out and take her to the stars, and he promised. I swear to God, maybe it's also because he's very nice to look at, but he's the only character in this entire episode that I like. And I half expected they were going to make him evil or something. Go ahead. You can ask me why. But I can't answer you, though, because this is already pre-recorded at the time you're watching this. What's wrong with you?
Belinda, my name is Doug, and I will get you out.
You're not doing a very good job.
This bitch. Oh my God. Wow. Is she entitled? Oh my God. It's sickening watching this woman, because for most of the episode, she has a snarky, no better than everybody else attitude. And at one point, it looks as though the doctor doesn't even like her. And I'm just waiting for someone to put her in her place. Why is she this unlikable? Why is she this unbearable? Is this really necessary? This is the moment when I've been like, you know what? You're right. Why don't you go save yourself then? Since obviously you can do a better job than me. At least I did something, you freaking shadow mouth.
You're not doing a very good job. I swear he keeps us returned. He came to us as a stranger, and in just 6 months I have learned to trust him with my life. Take her home, Doctor. Don't take me to the stars. That is a date. Doctor, I'll cover you, Doctor. Now take her and run.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but the way that everything is shot is so comical to me. I don't know why. I can't take anything seriously in this show. Take me to the stars. Ah, it's the way she sounded when she died. Freaking hell. And I'm sorry, I said that, you know, the only character I liked was Manny, the guy, the blonde guy, but I actually liked her too. But damn, was she short-lived. You went to the stars, all right. By the way, you want to bet he's gonna cry? I don't know if you guys have seen the other reviews that I did. You guys need to go back and watch that. It is quite entertaining when you see what I had to sit down and watch if you haven't already seen this for yourself. But Shinigami was a decent actor. He's good with drama and crying, but it's like his only one trick thing is to open his mouth as big as it can go. He's probably used to doing that in his leisure time. But also to cry on command for every single little thing. Now, granted, your friend dying in front of you is a reason to cry, but he does it so much, so overwhelmingly frequently that every time he does it now, it's like playing a drinking game, except I don't drink. I'll drink coconut water. But it's like playing a game where you know sometime in the episode, it's gonna happen fast. And we were not disappointed.
Queen Belinda will surrender to us.
Doctor, we have to get out here.
Once again, a woman is pulling him away, a Time Lord that is very old and extremely experienced and will put the lives of those that are under him over his own life, has to be pulled away because his emotions, he cannot get them under control when there's a life and death situation and people depending on him. You've known other people longer than that and they died in front of you and you're like, oh no. But this person, what, did you screw her or something and lost yourself and decided that you were going to graze the lawn in the meantime? What was so good about this person? There wasn't any lead up to this. Sasha, 55, we only were told that she's learned to trust him with her life. And if anybody else was watching, they'd probably think, oh, they're in a relationship. Except he's very gay. So we know that's not it. She's probably his best friend, but there's not enough time to cohesively structure a relationship between them to warrant him acting like this. Bro, why is she the one pulling you to safety? What? Bruh, like, what in the world is this, man? I thought when they came back with this, they were gonna be a little better with this. You know, not because a character is gay means that they always have to be helpless and frantic and overly emotional and flamboyant. I don't know why they keep doing this, and they keep doing this with black dudes. It's so fucking annoying. My husband has me watching True Blood right now, and Lafayette's a badass, bro. Like, yeah, he's over the top, and there was an issue with that as well, but at least they made him likable, and at least they made him able to take care of himself, and they made him not a fucking idiot who cries for every little thing. Even though he's the most flamboyantly feminine gay man, he still knows how to take care of himself.
Excuse me, who ordered the hamburger with age?
I ordered the hamburger deluxe.
In this restaurant, a hamburger deluxe come with french fries, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and eggs. Do anybody got a problem with that?
Yeah. I'm an American, and I got a say in who makes my food.
Well, baby, it's too late for that. Has been breeding your cows, raising your chickens, even brewing your beer long before I walk my sexy ass up in this motherfucker. Everything on your goddamn table got AIDS.
Lafayette's a badass, bro. They had to do that whole thing. I don't like how they constantly only have to do that with the black men in Hollywood. I don't know why they do that. You don't really see them do it with anybody else. But at least I can give them that Lafayette is a badass. He didn't go away running and screaming, oh my God, look, oh my God, I'm crying. No, he knew how to handle himself.
Well, all you gotta do is say, hold the AIDS. Here, eat it. Oh, bitch, you come in my house, you gonna eat my food the way I fucking make it.
Yo, okay, so you see what I'm talking about? Bro is a bigger blood than the freaking doctor, bro. Who is an alien who has fought monsters and lived for many centuries. Where is this person? We got all these white men that played the doctor who can be taken seriously and you fear them when they're serious. And yet the first black man character they put up there is feminine as fuck. And when I say feminine, you know exactly what I mean. Don't try to say, oh, you mean feminine is bad. No, you know damn well what I mean. He's sitting here losing himself in every single situation where he has to be carried away like a grandfather by his freaking companions. If you look closely enough, you can see him wearing a diaper. It's very annoying. Anyway, they get away, he destroys the ball, and Manny gets out and he's helping some people. Can we have a show about just this guy and he be the doctor, please? Or bring back the Otto guy and make him, Otto, is that his name? The master, the Indian guy, the hot one. Can we make him the doctor? Can we, is that possible? Like, if you want a doctor that would have been better than David Tennant, he's the only person I have in mind for that. Or Missy, or the woman from the Dracula show.
Excuse me.
Okay.
It's not my fault. None of this is my fault,
Okay.
mate. Don't shush me.
This bitch is so annoying. Oh my God. I can't even properly even fault her for this because in this case, she is the one that saved his life. But she's like this throughout the entire episode. I watched this on over double speed, by the way, and it was still nauseatingly boring. So she yells at him and he goes away to cry. Oh my God. Close your eyes. You always close your eyes when you're crying.
I'm sorry about your
There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There he is. There he is, guys. Is he sucking his thumb? Anyway. That's when she gets in the empathetic space that she lacks and she says, oh yeah, I made you cry. On second thought, sorry your friend died, but actually I don't really mean it. I just kind of feel bad because now I made you cry. And now I feel like I have to say, good Lord, I can't even do these commentaries, man. You don't understand how agonizing this is for me. Why did you tell me to watch this? Like, you made it sound like it was gonna be something good. Like, oh, you should watch the new, why? Why? What is... I wish I could be some of you in real life so I could put your little heads in bubbles and then pop the heads off and then watch your head fly away inside the bubble. I don't mean grotesque and graphic. I meant in a nice way. Like Legos, you know what I mean? Anyway.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Sasha.
We didn't know her. We just met her for a few seconds and she said how she, you saved her life and whatever, and now we're supposed to care that she's dead when she died like the cat died and made the same exact sound the cat made? I'm sorry, but no. Anyway, he turns off the little polished robot thing, kisses its ass because apparently the big robots can track it. So she's a nurse, so she's trying to help out everyone else who needs help. Then the doctor remembers that he saw her in one of the previous episodes.
Anglican Marine.
She's the same person, apparently.
Some things don't change. There's always a doctor standing back while the nurses do all the hard work.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, if you have such a problem with it, bitch ass, maybe you can go back to school and become a doctor yourself so you can stand back and watch or actually be the one who's the doctor that can handle all the hard work. How about that? And I swear, the way the doctor looks at her half the time, you could tell he does not like her. This person just lost his friend and she could not be bothered to show a little bit of humanity.
What? You're actually called the doctor?
Yeah.
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
Doctor and nurse. Good team.
See, at least he's trying to be copacetic. He's trying to be friendly and work through the soil-covered infestation of a rotting heart that she has to make this work. He went on a limb to save her life, and he did get her out of that situation. And she can't be bothered to be amiable. Crazy. I do like the idea for the X-ray blanket. She's amazed that he has two hearts, but not amazed that the other person has redirected kidneys and stuff. And then he tells her he's from a different planet. He then explains to her that this star certificate is not a copy, it's exactly the same one.
Do you mean it's literally the same diploma, in a time travel way?
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey?
Yep.
Am I 6?
Bitch, you just said time travel way, and you're acting like you're freaking 6-year-old, you fucking boxhead, sorry.
Wait, you were at my house?
Yes. And I chased you, I followed you. But when you were on board the rocket, did you have a blip? Did you feel...
16 years! No, I did. Yes, it all went schwupp. We schwupped.
It was the fracture in time.
Which means?
Everything is out of sync. The border between this world and Earth keeps jumping about in time. So you left Earth.
Then they talk about a bunch of nonsense. Basically, he's been living under here for 6 months and she hasn't been here that long. Then he starts talking about Sasha, how she looked after him. The perfect time to have done some show and tell. You know, like they did in the previous episodes? Show and tell. Show us Sasha. Give us a reason to invest in her character so that we could feel her death. Instead, you're telling us, oh, she took care of me, and we're supposed to care why. We only just met her.
Yeah, she was
Sasha was the best. And she died. How about you?
It is not Belinda's fault.
Hey, I don't need you to fight my battles, thank you. And it's not my fault.
Oh my god. You ever want to drop kick a bitch? I swear to God. This is the companion. Damn, I have like low blood pressure. And anybody else out there like me, if you want a swift pick me up instead of doing coke, just watch this. Just a few seconds will do, and you'll be right as rain. I swear.
And it's not my fault, okay?
Is that an order from the Queen?
Damn. Rose straight up looking like a Skarsgård, though, just saying. Now I have to look it up if he is. Okay, so his name is Max Parker. So, he's not a Skarsgård. Could be one, though. Just anyway. But whatever. The people that are there, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's just keep going. Doctor says he's been trying to stop live with the people. The people. He's been down here a long time, and he's been trying to stop the rebels. That's all you need to do. I mean, no. My brain's dying. Forgive me. It's the show. He says schwupp, and then bad things happen because now the robots have found them. That's when she decides, oh my god, I gotta do something. So she takes the robot. Remember the doctor turned this off because he said that the robots can track it? So she decides to turn it back on by opening its ass up and undoing whatever he did. So she turns it back on and she thinks everything's fine, and that's when they found them.
No, I'm telling you, I did this. Guns down! Come to me! Andy, pull your gun down, right now!
You betrayed us!
I'm saving you.
You're a stupid freaking bitch. Because if that was really the case, you know that these people kill rebels on sight. And this is bad writing, by the way. Because there would be no reason for the robots to not kill everybody else down here because they're rebels. And she knows this. She's seen this. They foreshadowed this before. But yet people forgot what they wrote 10 minutes ago. If you were gonna do this, why not take the robot and go off somewhere else? Why not just be like, I gotta go to the bathroom and just go to the surface? Or go someplace away from the rest of the group so when the robots come in blasting, they don't kill other people. Which, for all intents and purposes, they should, whenever they see the rebels, kill them on sight. Is she this stupid? And then she has the nerve to be like, don't talk to me like I'm 6. And you're acting like someone who's not even human. She says it's my fault because my name is Miss Belinda Chandra. And look how the robots are all of a sudden being nice and waiting for them to finish their sentences. So she's like, take me. And she's taken to the AI generator.
Belinda alone, and you out with me, you will get a much better result.
Of course, Doctor. He'll get a much better result because you like it. You don't mind either way. But that's not what he wants.
You will witness events, not participate.
She won't survive the process.
You will be silent.
You're right. Go on. The world would be so much better without you. Hurry up. Make haste.
It's for you. Remember? Once I'm gone, stop the war.
We will honor you and remember your sacrifice, Miss Belinda Chandra.
Okay. Just remember me as Belinda. You can drop the miss.
What is wrong with the word miss? She just said in the scene before that her name is Miss Belinda Chandra. She's gonna own it. Then she's like, you know what? Drop the miss. Make up your fucking mind.
It says miss.
Are you married?
What?
Are you married?
But that's what he said.
Who did?
Those were his exact words.
Because nobody else would have come to that conclusion if someone says, I don't want to be called Miss. It's either you want to be called Sir or Mrs. Because otherwise, Hello. A lot of people still use that terminology, but whatever, for the sake of the writing, she deduces that this is her ex-boyfriend from 17 years ago.
Are you?
At last, you know me. Move it. Behold!
It's not AI. It's Al.
I cannot. This is such bad writing. Oh my freaking god. I feel like my brain is slow boiling right now. You can't see me, but I'm feeling quite catatonic at the moment. I'm not even trying to be funny. This is... I want to cry. Like, this is so bad. Like, it's so bad. I feel like crying.
Alan, what?
Belinda.
Oh my god. Alan, are you alright?
What do you mean if he's alright? Sounds like, what do you mean it's just a scratch?
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off!
So she tells him that must hurt, because yeah, most of his body's missing. And this is what I'm talking about with the dialogue. She said he had moved to Margay, right?
I'm beyond pain.
I don't understand. For God's sake, Alan, what are you doing here? I thought you moved to Margate.
Stargate.
How did you end up?
They came for me. In the night. You are Alan Budd.
What the hell?
Let's see where all this is going. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really bad at this. So he starts exposition dumping everything that happened to him. While he's saying this, it jogs her memory to when they were carrying her to their planet, and when she said, go get Alan Budd. He's the one who you need to get. He's the one who bought this whole little diploma star thing. That's a total scam. So they took her advice, and then the Schwupp thing they keep saying. He says he's been finding happiness beyond pain. But there's a problem. He's been killing lots of people. Here's how they explain why that happens.
You mean it's like a game with robots and cities and lasers? And you're saying this is mine? I can make the rules and win. Oh, give it to me.
I feel strong. Like never before. I feel power.
We welcome you to this world, Earthman. But I must confess, this robot technology seems in advance of ours by a good 10 years. Do you mind if I ask?
I mind.
So they just show him being an awful person, and he's like, you know what, kill that person. And I have to wonder if he really actually thinks it's a game or some kind of VR thing he's in. But I doubt it, because, you know, he's inherently evil. I wonder why.
But what for?
Belle, why did you finish with me?
Because...
And when we're married, I really don't think you should wear clothes that tight anymore. Plus, no more texting after 8 p.m. Okay?
Alan, sweetheart, no.
So she turns him down, but that's not how we remembered it. They wrote this in way after. They were kissing and whatnot, but apparently now he's like, oh, well, you married me? And who asks people that? Marry me, no texting after 8, no tight clothes, no texting after. Dude, you must have known, you must have seen the red flags before. Then you're a freaking idiot. Why are you acting surprised all of a sudden? He's a narcissist. Or he's just really full of himself and completely unaware. You broke up with him, but you also stayed with him long enough to make him feel as though this kind of behavior was completely normal and okay. Even though, I mean, this woman does mirror those same behaviors.
Sweetheart, no. Because all you ever did was correct me. And tut, and huff, and roll your eyes, and tell me off.
Bitch, you do the same thing to everyone around you, dumbass. Are you serious right now? Like, what is happening? You're literally talking about yourself. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to marry myself either if I were you.
Oh my God. You've taken coercive control and made it complete control of the whole planet. How can you live with yourself?
That's the point. He can.
He's the king of the world.
No. Every ninth word. Your brain interfaces with the machine on an 8-part loop. So every speech, every ninth word, your mind is free. Every ninth word is telling us the truth.
Help me! Save me! Hey.
So now we understand, because the doctor has already laid bare to us the silver platter with all the silver nuggets on it that are edible for us to eat free of charge, which tells us, as it slides down our throat holes and sticks to our walls, that this guy is screaming out for help. He's in pain. He needs someone to save him. He doesn't actually want to be here. He doesn't actively want to be the freaking Borg, okay? That is what he's saying. Remember, the doctor just said that.
You were born to travel. Destined for me, Belinda, to the perfect wedding. Your mind subsumed within mine.
Planet of the incels.
What kind of dialogue? Bitch, you are an incel. Who are you talking to? That is what you got from this. Or maybe the doctor is the only one who can decode the message. And instead of trying to hear every 9th word, which he probably just threw out the window for this specific part, she decided to... Oh my God, I can't. What is this right? Wessel, are you okay? Have your ass cheeks not gotten sewn back together recently and all of your freaking brain matter is falling through your asshole? What is this writing? Oh my God. Anyway, you know what? Let's just... So they gotta kill him. His anger will go on, even though he's actively calling for help. And the doctor knows this, but he's not important enough, right? So they're just gonna let him die. So anyway, they foreshadowed and was like, you know what? With every time 2 things that are the same thing from the same universe collide like atoms, they explode or something like that. So if we just touch the tips of these things together, that will happen. And with the guy knowing this, why would he do? I don't fucking know. Honestly, I don't goddamn care. Or maybe he knew this was gonna happen, or maybe he didn't. This is so bad. And then everyone's screaming, and then this guy turns super old, and now he's dead. And the doctor says, woohoo, we're excited. Oh my God. He's now a sperm and an egg on the ground. Look. Then the robot comes and cleans it up, and they're like, oh no, that was terrible. Psychity. Not like he was a human being that was held by these robots against his will potentially. And, you know, he was stuck here for all this time and he really needed help and he was being used as a tool of warfare. Whoopsie daisy. Off you go. And we got Manny's fine ass over here and this woman smiling behind him like this is the best place on earth for her to be, right? You know, behind every man is a... Never mind. Anyway, so the doctor's like, oh my God, my TARDIS. This is so perfect, my bobo. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this entertaining for myself because this is not fun for me. The robots are all okay too, even though they're the ones that took... I don't know. Make it make sense, bro. I'm too stupid. For anyone who gets this, it's probably because my brain is fried. So it's not even, you know... your fault.
Like, how did the robots get a hold of this in the future?
You solve your mystery after you've taken me home.
Okay.
But we know the doctor likes to kidnap people and abduct them for his own selfish reasons.
You lot, forgive, rebuild.
Maybe change the name of the solar system. Well, we thought we'd start with renaming this building, Doctor, in honor of those that we lost. This will now be the Citadel of Sasha 55.
Thank you.
And I've got to say, all praise to you, Queen Belinda of planet Earth.
All hail Belinda, Queen of planet Earth. All hail Belinda, Queen of planet Earth.
Thank you. Good luck.
Lovely. Let's go.
Ugh, gross. If this is the representative we have for Earth, we're all gonna get killed. The whole human race is dead. This is the best we have to offer. These aliens are coming back to chop us up into tiny little pieces and serve us in an oxtail stew.
Narrator, we will make reparations and live in harmony with the people to rebuild this world.
Why do the robots all of a sudden want to do this? Is it because the guy had them as subservient? Like, maybe they couldn't help it because the guy was the one controlling them? I guess. So they're victims too, which means that they killed a bunch of those robots that were innocent. Anyway. So of course she's like, oh, you know, it's like, you know, look. And he's like, no, I know, right? You should see my dick. So he says they're no rush because this is a time machine and I'm a time lord. And she's like, this is a time machine. That's what he just said, idiot.
On a planet far away in the 50s.
Did she look like me?
Absolute match.
The 51st century, 1,000 years time.
The genetic link is amazing.
Like, this is destiny. Is that what you say to all the girls? Is that what you said to Sasha? She trusted you, and she died.
Wow. Need we remind this idiot that she also led robots that kill rebels on sight to their secret lair where they could have easily killed every single one of those people? And you have the nerve to be talking down to the doctor? But just look at his face. Look at his face after she says this.
You tested my DNA without even asking my permission. God. You're dangerous.
I'm sorry. Inexcusable. With both hearts. I apologize.
I am not one of your adventures. I'm asking you, Doctor, to do the right thing.
All right, I don't want your musty ass anyway. So he's like, yeah, this is fucking awkward. This bitch is going home. I don't want her. But now I can't take you home because of some strange reason. Oh no, I'm gonna be stuck with this crazy bitch. Are we there?
No. Like we are being repelled. We are bouncing off May the 24th, and that is impossible.
Stopping us! Something is bouncing us off planet Earth on the day that we live. But why?
Doctor, I told you, get me home.
He's trying, you stupid ass. What is her problem? Ew. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, this is the next step in the mystery. He's like, we're gonna have to take the long way around, and then they do somehow or whatever. And then we see that right where they were, the Eiffel Tower or whatever, there's all these landmarks from Earth, like the Statue of Liberty and whatever, and the Star and Certificate and the Great Pyramids, and everything's all floating into outer space. Why are these specific things here? And I don't know. And yeah, that's basically episode 1. I don't know if I would have finished this if I wasn't watching it on double speed, because she single-handedly has made this the worst thing about the show. We can make fun of Shitty Gatwa for being a crying, super overly emotional shell of the former doctor because he doesn't know what he's doing, and apparently he doesn't know how to handle himself. Maybe they'll remedy that this season. Who knows? Who cares? But she has just made this show agonizing to watch just by her presence. If they were trying to piss off people by putting someone who is the most insidious companion that makes you wish for her to die, and they were trying to achieve that to see how badly they can torture people, they've achieved that. That is actually, I'm actually impressed. It's one of these shows, like, I cannot believe this is an actual sci-fi type show that I couldn't be any less interested in. At least we got Star Trek.
Oh, look, I'm angry, that's new. I'm really not sure what's going to happen now.
The anger of a good man is not a problem. Good men have too many rules.
Good men don't need rules. Today is not the day to find out why I have so many.